Have a great game, boss.
MP.
All eyes on MP tonight. The anticipation for this highly touted prospect has been building for some time, leading to this game as he makes his NBA debut in front of an eager home crowd.
Let's hear it for your San Antonio Spurs!
And Greg, when we tip off a new season, it's not not uncommon to see some nerves or even sloppy play.
No doubt. I mean, as a player, you put so much time and effort into preparing for the season. Sometimes emotions can get the best of you, and it can take a little time to settle into a game.
Now, a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Hardaway in the front court, along with Williams. The star backcourt of Doncic and Irving are out there. And it's Powell in at the 5 down low. And Greg making his debut, MP coming from a long line of NBA players.
And Kevin, MP, the son of Prince, a longtime Clipper and Mavs player. And don't forget his grandfather was Truck, another pro player who played back in the 80s. So MP, the latest member of the family to make his NBA debut.
Doncic finds Irving. Steps back and fires. And it goes down 2 points.
So good at seeing the floor. Doncic able to set up his open teammates.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Wembanyama, a screen on Doncic. Floats it up for Wembanyama. Out of bounds. Dallas takes possession. And it's Williams with the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. Here's Irving. Doncic outside. Launches a 3. Traps in the tray.
Way downtown. Doncic testing the limits of his range there.
Holmes against Doncic. Now, here's Holmes. He's tightly guarded. Lets it go from deep. Drills it from outside. And you think about the hype and expectations surrounding MP. Greg, the shoe contract and endorsements lined up from day one.
And Kevin, Nike jumping at the chance to sign MP. Sky-high expectations for this young man.
Powell sets a screen for Doncic. 6 to shoot. Powell, that's good. And with Tim Duncan and David Robinson, Greg, the legendary Spurs big man of days gone by, does that, do you think, add pressure for Victor Wembanyama?
Maybe a bit, but he also has the resources of the same great organization behind him, and that's what'll help.
Out to Hardaway. Powell with a screen on Johnson. Hardaway from outside. Vassell grabs the board. Spurs trail by 4. And then Johnson with the dunk.
And just beating the open man. A nice recognition there from Vassell.
Doncic outside. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Doncic has got 5 points so far.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
So a moment now to see the story on Kyrie Irving. Last season, he played outstanding. And, of course, he was among the best in the league when it came to putting the ball in the basket. Top 10 in scoring.
And, again, you got to love his commitment to excellence. He owns the free throw line. It's truly an impact part of his game. Now, here's Holmes. Here's Wembanyama. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And we talk often about Wembanyama's insane length. There, we see it on the offensive glass.
Spurs shooting their first free throw of the night. Man, you look at the hype surrounding Wembanyama. Greg, it's unreal.
One of the best prospect profiles, really, since LeBron. Almost unfair to try and live up to the expectations, but he's got the tools to be one of the best to ever play.
And so Wembanyama will bring it up for the Spurs. They trail by 1. To Holmes. Here's the 3. Moves back up. A nice shot by Sohan.
Excellent activity and timing on the offensive glass. That's how you get extra possessions.
Vassell against Irving.
In terms of finishing ability, it's hard to think of someone who tops Kyrie Irving.
Greg, the list is short, particularly when you talk about guys of his size, okay? His bag of tricks is limitless when you talk about finishing in close quarters against bigger guys. There are few that are in his class in that regard.
Holmes against Doncic. Holmes, good. Holmes got 5 points so far.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Holmes against Doncic. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Vassell kicks to Holmes. Connects from three-point range. 8 points for him.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Doncic outside. Baseline J on the way.
You know, he just has not been himself this period. Just too inconsistent up and down at the offensive end.
Wembanyama sets a screen for Holmes. And Wembanyama throws it down.
The perfect lob partner. Wembanyama with elite hand-eye coordination.
Here's Irving. And he gets it to go. Irving's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed. Never in a hurry.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. These teams were last season's best passers. The squads with the most assists in the NBA. Number 5, the Spurs.
Well, I thought this team last season was a team that had some beautiful dimes. I mean, they would spread the floor with their ball movement and spacing and player movement. It was a beautiful thing to watch. Nice passes leading the basket.
Holmes can't get it to go in. Mavericks trail by 4. And there's the foul that goes on Mr. Incredible. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his 2nd foul of the first quarter, and they may want to sit him for a while to avoid number 3.
Tre Jones is checked in for the Spurs.
33, Tre Jones.
Doncic outside. 3-pointer. Rebounded by the Spurs.
Feels to me like this team is going to need more from him, guys. I mean, if they're